Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, how are you?
Are you ready to learn today?
Okay, so today we're going to learn about Recount Text. And at the end of this lesson, you are expected to be able to explain the definition and social function,
Analyze and identify the genetic structure
and the language features of a recount text. Let's get started! Let's go!
Okay, before we are going to the material today, I want to know your knowledge first. Look at the picture and what do you think of the picture? Have you ever visited this place? Or maybe you have another experience of spending time on the holiday? Let me know. Alright, so how did you tell your story? Did you tell the story like, I went to Battaradan last holiday? Like that? If yes, have you tried to tell something that happened in the past? Did you know what is it? Have you ever heard about that? Let me give you a little example before I'm going to tell you what the name of that story.
Hi pals! So the story that you heard from Miss Windy before is one of the example of recount text. So, what is recount text? And what is the purpose of recount text? So recount text is a text that retells about events or experience that happened in the past. And the purpose is to entertain or inform the readers. Now let's take a look at another example of recount text.
A visit to the zoo. One Saturday morning in May, Gloria and Anna went to the zoo. First, they bought tickets to get into the zoo. Second, they visited Gorilla Garden and had fun watching the gorillas stare at them. Then, they went to Tiger Town and watched the tigers as they were in the sunshine. Third, they went to Hippo Heaven and laughed at the hippos cooling off in their pool. Next, they visited Snake Station and learned about poisonous and non-poisonous snakes. It was an amazing day and they were hungry, so they ate lunch at the Parrot Patio.
Okay, so that is the example of recount text. So far, do you get it? Okay, great. Now let's start to explore about the genetic structure and the language features of recount text. Here, you can see the generic structure of recount text. There are orientation, events, and reorientation. For the first one is orientation. Orientation is the background information needed to understand the text, such as who was involved, what happened, where it happened, and when it happened. From the example, we can find that the example is in the first line of the text, which says, one Saturday morning in May, Gloria and Anna went to the zoo. This part, called orientation because it gives readers the information backgrounds like who, when, and what. Then the second one is events. Events is a series of chronological sequence. Events provide the main idea of the recount text that is being arranged based on chronological events. The event is in the recount text provided is in the second to third paragraph. Why? Because it contains the explanation about the main activities. For the last one is reorientation. It tells us about the personal comment or what happened in the end. We can say that reorientation part is the closing of recount text. In the example provided, we can see that the reorientation part is in the last paragraph which states, it was an amazing day and they were hungry, so they ate lunch at Parrot Patio. So far, did you get it? It's so easy, right?
Okay, now we move to the language features of the recount text. The first one is using simple past tense. Because recount text retells the story that happened in the past, so we use past tense in the recount text. The example here, the word that written in the past from both is using past tense. Then, the second one is using chronological conjunction. The example here, the word first, second, third, then, and next is chronological order, so we use chronological conjunction in the recount text. Then, the third one is using personal participant. The example here, the word Gloria, Anna, it refers to person or someone, so we use personal participant. Then, the last one is using adverb of time. The example here, the word one Saturday morning in May, it refers of time. Okay, great. That's all about the language features of the recount text.
How about our material today, guys? Can you understand what recount text is? And now let's do a review about what we have learned today.
So a recount text is a text that retells about events or experiences that happened in the past, and the purpose is to entertain or inform the readers.
And there are three structures in written text. They are orientation, events, and reorientation. Then, it also has some language features such as chronological conjunction, and then using simple past tense, using personal participant, and so there are adverb of time.
That's all for today's class. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.